Greetings fellow CrackBerry users and abusers, it's Ryan Blundell back with another look at Opera Mini. The above review, we've discussed the newer features available with the 4.1 beta. Some of you are probably wondering what the big deal is with Opera Mini. If you haven't heard about it before, Opera Mini is probably one of the best web browsers out there. The way it works is Opera Mini uses a remote server to pre-process web pages, optimizing and compressing before sending them off to your BlackBerry or any other phone that supports Java ME. The compression process takes the transfer time and upwards about 2 to 3 times faster, as well as it also helps smooth the compatibility with web pages not necessarily designed for mobile phones. It also helps with your data usage as well. With this overview on the video here, we'll be looking at some of the more nitty-gritty features of Opera Mini, and hopefully we can sway you over to our side. Let's have a look. So here we are staring Opera Mini in the face. Now let's load up a web page just to see how it looks in the first place here. Alright, so one of my favorite websites would be userfriendly.org, so let's open up that one. Using the autocomplete URL option, so basically if you start typing in an address and you've already viewed it in, say, your native BlackBerry browser or this browser, it reads the history and also your bookmarks, so it helps you complete the URL so you can get to surfing even faster. When you first open up the web page, it's going to go to what they call desktop rendering mode. In this mode, when Opera Mini loads a web page, it kind of zooms out, so it shows it as you would see it on a normal mobile browser. You can actually use your trackball to go scroll through, or use the lovely 2468 to go through there. And you actually zoom in on what you want. Just take a click and see it load up. Opera Mini automatically guesses where the page's real content begins. So instead of finding and scrolling to start the content, the user just has to click once to go through the suggested starting point. You can actually go through and use all of the same features as well. Unfortunately, with the BlackBerry version of this, you're not able to have the widescreen support. Say at the Pearl, which has a taller screen as compared to the Curve, you're not able to flip the screen over and have your phone sideways. Back at the main page, you'll see that it starts off with a search engine. You'll have Google. You can also select Google, and it has some other options as well. You can look through Amazon, eBay, dictionary.com. You can add your own as well. And take back here, and you also can add bookmarks or use the bookmarks they have. Scroll down further and you'll be able to see your history and actually view right from there. So if you can even go to cnn.com, and there we are, cnn.com. If you want to save a page for later, you just have to open your menu and find Save Page. That way, if you are in an area with no reception or you're not able to access your network, then you can actually view these offline, saved on your BlackBerry. Let's go back in, and the load screen. And so if you go down here and see there's the save pages, you can go to cnn.com and you can view it right from there. If you want even faster surfing experience, you can change some of your settings too. I have my settings as far as images, image quality low. That way you spend less time trying to render an image and more time actually getting to the content you want. You can switch to a mobile view, which makes things a little bit narrower, and add visual effects. Right now I'm currently using full screen mode. Very easy to navigate through here. You can add bookmarks. These are the ones that I'm in right now. I've added a few different ones of my own. And you can also show a little more detail on the year history. One thing I should show you here, as I mentioned in the review, it's a newer feature, but I still have to show it off because I think it's absolutely fantastic. The ability to upload and download files. So I've uploaded this one already earlier, so I'll just show the web. So this is great if you're looking at updating your blogs or adding attachments to your email. For those worried about security with Opera Mini, with 4.0 or 4.1, the connection between your BlackBerry and the proxy server is always encrypted. The encryption key is obtained on the first start by requesting that you randomly press random keys a certain number of times. And speaking of keys as well, you have a lot of different shortcut keys on here too. So if you actually press the star key, you can actually quickly go through all your options as far as entering your address, viewing your history, adding a bookmark, or opening your settings. One of my favorite features with Opera Mini is the ability to manage your feeds. Basically, you can go into the feed section here and load that up. You can subscribe to all your favorite news feeds and have just a one-click access right from the feed. You can see what's going on in the BBC News, for example. And you can see all the newest postings. So there you have it in a nutshell. It's Opera Mini, the best browsing solution in my opinion out there. The advanced features and as far as the interface is by far more user-friendly than the native browser itself, and it only runs on a small Java client, about 100 kilobytes, so you have a lot more space in your library for a lot of different applications. The data that it's fetched by the server is compressed up to 80% and then sent to the handset, so it's by far fast, effective, and you will not be sorry for this.